things. So first of all, I have this helmet. This is the scout helmet with the fucking argon shit. So you just want to check your UVs first. Hit the green triangle. Object the properties. Go to your UV maps. Check the UVs because usually they might say like UV map or UV channel, but these are fine. These are UV0 as their main UV map. And all you want to do is that you just want to like hit the minus button on the UV, add a new one, and just name it just UV. This will be your atlasing one. This will be a base one for the textures, and then the atlas will kind of change the UV map after you finish atlasing. Choose that for everyone. Just add the UV, just rename it. Don't delete the UV0 because that's your main UV for now. And you can just join these together. So just hover over, hit Control J, and it's joined now. What you do is that you want to shade smooth first your mesh, then go to shading. You just want to shade smooth first before baking. Zoom in. Change your folder to the UV editor, and basically just it's the same process. Go to your material properties. There's 4, so just hover over this, delete that, hit F3. We do image texture. This is gonna be the base. And do separate color. If you are using older version of Blender, it's separate RGB, but 3.5 is separate color. Connect the colors to color. Invert. Add shift. Combine XYZ. This is where doesn't get really tricky, but you'll kind of mess up on some things like that. Oh, whoops. Fuck. This should be combined color, my bad. Fuck. A little bit sleepy, but red goes on red, green goes on green. And now you want to do math. So you have, just click it, down so it doesn't move, hit Shift D, click, Shift D, click, Shift D, click. Now going vertical, these two would be multiplied, so you can just click on multiply. Change both the values to 2 on each of the nodes. And then the second ones going down would be subtract. Change the values to 1. Click the value, just like so. Drag the green to the first node, and drag the blue to the second node. And then you want to use combine XYZ, put it right here. And drag the first value on top to the X, and the second subtract node to the Y. Good, it's F3. Then you want to look up vector math. Change the add to dot product. Both vectors together, drag it down, make it look nice. I'll spread these out a little bit. You can use G to move these. We'll look up invert again. So there's an invert there. Get a clamp. Spelled that wrong. Clamp. Whoa. Clamp. Connect the color to the value. One more time, get math. Change the add to square root. Results go to the value. And drag the value to the blue on the combined color. Zoom out a little bit. Hit F3. Principled BSDF is when you search up. Plus up this really big node. Don't not put it right here because it will break it, so just hover it above. Connect the color on the combined color to the normal. get material output, put up here, get the BSDF on surface, and get the normal map node, and then just put it in between these two. And if you look at it, kind of looks goofy, but that's normal, so we're gonna look for its normal. Now, if you do have the blend file for this, it's easy. If it's not, I will put a link in the Halo archive. So what you want to do now is you want to click on your image texture, hit Shift D to duplicate it, put it up here. This is your atlas. Okay, this is the atlas that's going to be putting all these materials together, so it becomes one material. Optimization. So you want to hit New, and then you just want to name it whatever. I'm just gonna name this helmet. Change the width to whatever you desired. I use 4K on both height and width. It's 4096. You can use 2048, but I do use 4096 as the atlas. Hit OK. Change your color space to non-color, and let's go look for the normals. You just hit open. Go to where you have your Spartan textures. Mine's right here, so I'm just gonna let that load. Since it goes away, just gotta click on here. And these usually say the name and what they are on this side right here on your materials. So this is the Respawn helmet 8 gear. So I'm gonna look up helmet underscore 008 gear, and you want to find the one that says normal, not mask or ASG, normal. This is reach, so this will be the Respawn helmet 008 gear 001 as 001 normal. Double click it and it'll put your normal in. And if you look at your normal, it looks like that. And it's kind of weird looking. What you want to do is you want to change the color space to non-color. And it still kind of looks weird, right? So what you want to do is you want to go to the second invert right here. Change it to 0. Oh, never mind. I guess that's what it looks like. But usually when it comes to, like, let's say, sometimes the normal looks weird or has like a weird reflection, such as like this, the non-color will change it but won't change it fully, so you do hit the invert. But I guess it doesn't do it on this model. This something. But that's just something to know. But for now it looks like that, which should be fine. And you just want to check do the same thing. I always say just copy, just drag, copy, and then just right click, hit copy, click on this, hit delete, and then just do Control V. And it looks weird for now, but it's just a really simple way instead of doing it tediously and manually. Just put these in so you don't have to like remake everything. Delete, Control V. Make sure that only the atlas selected, which is your helmet, only have this selected. Okay. Only have these selected because you don't want anything else selected, otherwise it'll break it. So this is Respawn helmet 8. So we're gonna hit X on that, hit open, Spartan textures. We're just gonna look up helmet 008 S001. It's easier to find it. So it's right here. Let's get that. Get normals in. Change the color space from sRGB to non-color. There we go. So when it comes to the visor, it's the same texture as the helmet itself. So you should do this. Open it. Helmet 008 S01. Same exact visor as you can see. See a little high on it. And you have the neck. So let's change that. Oops. Neck 001. Get the reach bar neck. So now that you have both of these, you have your model habits normals. What you want to do is that you want to go to your object down properties, click on UV map, and make sure that your UV is selected. You're not this one. This one should be selected because you are going to be messing around with UVs, and it will break if you fuck around too much with it. In this one. So hit tab, goes to edit mode, and what you can do is that you can just click off and you can select, so respawn helmet and gear, just hit the select and it will select the texture for it. So there's two ways. I'm gonna show you both ways. The first way is just doing Tetris and basically just shrinking them down, and for now I'm just gonna drag them out. So then get the helmet Spartan, drag over everything, size down a little bit, drag it out. Let's move this a little bit away. Get the visor, there's the visor, drag that out. The neck, just size it down and start putting them in the four corners. Just kind of just place them somewhere. Don't let it overlap, by the way, so don't let UVs overlap or it will mess up. So I'm gonna put it right here. Check my UVs real quick. Yep, we're in the same one. Here's this one. So here's where I can just like take half of this. So I'm gonna just take half of that. You can use control L to select the stuff. So if you just click on this little poly, control L it, drag over it, and say control L, my bad. Just tell that. Then drag this away, then just put this right here. Put it right there. And then just kind of shrink it down and flip right here. Check for UV lapping, that's fine, that looks good. Get the visor, go right here, and just rotate a little bit. Zoom it out. There we go. So that's one way to do it. I prefer to, instead of doing this way, I would prefer to just Control Z all this. Put everything back to normal. So what you can do is that it's just select all, just hit A on here and select all on here. If it doesn't, just hit A, hit UV, do average island scales, and then pack islands. This will pack your model and it will basically automatically scale and Tetris it for you. It will put everything together and stuff. So you do that, and then now what you want to do, once you have your UV set, you can go to the gearbox, no, the camera looking thing, sorry, scene, change your render engine to cycles, device to GPU compute, max samples 0, max samples on render 1, so viewport 0, render 1, shut off denoise, go to film, hit transparent, go to bake type, normal, leave all this shit alone, and hit bake. And it should just say texture bake, and it shouldn't take that long depending on your GPU. So let's just wait for it. Okay, so now you have your normals, but you're not done yet. What you want to do is that you want to hit image, save as, And let's put this in Spartan textures, cause why not? Just put it in here. Just put. I would pretend to do that, but for this video I will. Put your normals. Save it to a folder that you remember, so that it will be easy of access. So now what you do is that you want to go to the material properties, and you basically just want to just move material slots on this and remove your UV 0. So you only have the UV and nothing. Hit new, name it helmet. Oh wow, helmet. Damn, I am not on point. But yeah. Hit F3. Get your normal map. Put it right here. You can, for me, you can drag and drop your texture in here, but I'm just gonna put an image in the image texture, bring color down, and then just hit this browse image linked, and then hit helmet. And there's my normal. And now, what you want to do is that you want to do auto smooth, and bing bang boom, you're done atlasing. It's one material now, and everything's combined together. Looks very nice. You can check around for low seams and shit, or whatever. And looks very nice. So now that you're done, you can go to layout. You can just like go scope mode. Let's do grab radius 117. Go to the gearbox and screwdriver. Go to symmetry. Let's do Y. And just make it wider. Something. Go to object mode. You can turn on shading, which is the shading, and just file export FBX. Name it. Put in something. Make your model. And do the same process for the rest of your model, except change the atlas name. So this is your atlas. Change the atlas name to like torso, arms, legs, foot, hand, gear. Do not use the same one, or it will break. So yeah, it's done. Bye.